balance, fun fit videos from home, brought to you by Centre de Santé Communautaire, Hamilton, Niagara. My name is Leah. Well, how is everybody doing out there this week? I sure hope everybody is keeping well, keeping busy, keeping sane during these times that seem to keep going on and on and on. But hopefully there's a light at the end of the tunnel now, and we will all be able to see each other soon. Okay, we're going to get right down to business today. Before we begin, I need to remind you that if you ever feel short of breath, dizzy, have chest pain, start sweating profusely, to stop the exercises immediately. If necessary, get help. Respect your limits, take breaks as you need to, and work at your own pace. As the weeks progress, you will get stronger and these exercises will get easier. Use your mobility devices as needed. You may have felt some soreness in your muscles after last week's class. Every week we add a little bit more to the class, and that's okay, as long as it's not hurting your joints and it's not lasting for more than about 48 hours. Remember to not challenge yourself to your maximum while completing these home exercise videos. I don't want anyone to get hurt or fall. So long as you're moving, you're getting a benefit. Remember, motion is the potion. Okay, please ensure that you have adequate space around you to move, about 5 feet by 5 feet. You need a sturdy chair with a backrest. You need clothes you can move in. You need running shoes or a sturdy pair of shoes that'll stay on your feet well. We need water, if you desire. We need a ball about the size of a tennis ball. So these are the ones we have from class. You can use a tennis ball. You can use a dryer ball. You can use any kind of ball, dog toy, that you might have at home. If you don't have a ball, you can try a soup can, like so, or a bottled water that has some water in it. The kind that's disposable that has water in it, because they have a little bit of a smoosh to them, so you can use that as well. You need a bean bag. So I've got a real bean bag here, lucky me, but you can also make your own, and I've told you in past classes. Half a cup of rice in a baggie, put it inside a sock, like a large sock, one about mid-calf height, and you can fold it over and make a type of bean bag. Okay? Even using like a bag you might have at home or a scarf. Something that, when you put it in a baggie like so, it's slippery and it'll slide right off your head. Having the material on the outside just gives it a little bit of hold on the top of your head, making it a little bit easier for you. We're also going to need some TheraBand. So my band is about, 2.5, 3 feet. I've tied it in a loop to make a nice, adequate, moderate sized loop. Okay. Today as well, I'm going to ask you to find marbles. Last couple weeks we've mentioned marbles, so if you can find some, you might have some in an old game. I'm trying to think of the game that has Chinese checkers, isn't it, that has marbles, Hungry Hippos, pebbles from your garden, macaroni, thimble, any kind of game piece that's small, that's not going to hurt you, that you can grab with your toes and pick up. Okay, so get that going if you can. And lastly, we're going to do some weights today with our arms. So you can get a can of soup and use that. Or if you have any hand weights at home, this is a 1 pound, this is a 2 pound. I'm probably going to use the 2 pound weight. You can use that as well. So take the time now if you need to grab what you need for the class, and we're going to get started. All right, so I'm going to move my chair to the side so I can get warmed up with you. All right, so how we're going to start this is we're going to just try to get the heart rate up a little bit, your muscles warmed up a little bit. So we're just going to do just a regular marching or standing, walking on the spot, standing. You're standing still, you're not moving, but you're walking on the spot. It's a tongue twister today. All right, let's try and bring our knees up a little higher now. So now you're doing high knees as you're staying in one spot. That's it. Very nice. Keep it going. Got to do enough to make it worthwhile here. That's it. Very good. We'll stop that one. Let's do some heel taps out in front as well. So you can put your hands on your hips. We're just going to tap our heels out in front. Very nice. Keep it up. All right, that's great for that one. And lastly, we're going to do some hamstring curls. So what I want you to think about is bringing your heels up towards your bum in the back. So you can see my knees aren't coming up in front. My heels are coming up behind me in back. All right? So you can bring your arms up in front if you'd like to do that as well. And we're warming up the back of our legs now, our hamstring area. All right, very good. Good work. Let's put the feet at rest now, and we're going to warm up our arms. Just don't want to hit my hand on the back of that chair. All right, let's do some back crawl. We're going to warm up our chest, upper back, shoulder area, and we're going to do a back crawl. So we're bringing our arms up nice and big behind us, big circles. That's it. Now, if this bothers your shoulder and you feel like you can't do it, you can just do shoulder rolls, or you can lead with your elbow. Okay, whatever works for you. Just trying to get those muscles in the upper body warmed up as well. Try and roll your upper body from side to side if you can as well. That'll give you a little bit easier range of motion through when your arm goes behind you. Very good. Give your shoulders a roll. Nice job. Very good. All right, next thing we're going to move on to is we're going to warm up our neck area. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start out with a half circle. My neighbor is trimming his lawn right now, so sorry if you hear that in the background. I hope it's not going to be too loud for you. All right, so I'm going to turn my head to the side slightly, bring my face down in the center, and then look up on the other side. Down in the center and look up on the other side. And you're going to go from side to side. And your eyes are going to follow this movement of your head to begin. Very good. Excellent. Let's move on to another neck exercise. We're going to do head tilts. So this is the one, we've done this at the very beginning of these classes. We're looking straight ahead, trying to find a point on the back wall to train your eyes on. And you're going to bring your ear down to one side, up to center, ear down to the other side, and back to center. So your ear is not going to hit your shoulder, but you are just giving a stretch to those side neck muscles, okay? Your eyes are trained on that spot. You're letting all that visual input be interpreted by your brain and keep you upright. Let's do a few of these with our eyes closed now. So eyes are closed. Awesome. Very good. Give your shoulders a little bit of a roll now. Very good. And now we're going to move on to neck rotations. So this is the one where you start in the center, then you'll look over one shoulder, bring your face through center, and look over the other shoulder, and back to center. This one's working on the range of motion that you need to do shoulder checks when you're reversing your car. So this is an important one. Your eyes are open right now and you're letting them just follow the movement of your head. Let's do a few of these with our eyes closed now. Eyes are closed. That's it. Very good. Excellent. All right, so I'm trying to move around the exercises a little bit here just to keep it interesting. So now we're going to, while we're standing here, we're a little bit calm after doing that warm-up. We're going to do our good standing posture. We're reviewing this. Remember to try and utilize this good standing posture whenever you have to stand and wait somewhere. Could be in line at the grocery store. It could be in line at Shoppers Drug Mart. It could be in line at Costco. These days we're always waiting in lines. So try to practice this when you're doing that waiting. So our feet are about hip width apart, so we have a nice stable base of support. My knees are unlocked, my hips are level, shoulders are level, belly's in, chin's back, string is pulling us up nice and tall, shoulders are back and down. Let's take a deep breath in through our nose, breathe in, and out through your mouth. In through your nose, and out through your mouth. Awesome, very nice. Okay, we're going to grab our bean bags now. If you've got one. If you don't, that's okay too, but if you've got one, let's use it. You're gonna get those beans dispersed so that when you put the bean bag on your head, it has a better chance of staying on. There we go. I got my bun in today, so that really gives me a leg up. All right, so we're going to stand with our feet about hip width apart again, and we have been doing pelvic circles in the past. We're going to do figure eights today. So these are called hula hips. So I want you to imagine that your hips are going in the shape of a figure eight or an infinity sign. Okay, so we're warming up our hip joints, our backs, torso, thighs. That's it. And it feels good. This one's a fun one. I like it. Very nice. Let's reverse now. So this is kind of going to be an awkward one. You're going the opposite direction. And so it's going to be weird. You would have went the direction that you feel most comfortable with to start. So this is probably going to feel odd. See if you can get it. Very good. Excellent. Okay, time for the ball. So we're going to grab our ball, get our chair into place. Going to close my windows a little bit to see if that'll keep the sound down a little bit. All right, so today we're going to be doing our press and weight shift. So let's begin with that ball under our right foot. We're to the right of our chair. We're going to work our right leg first. And we're going to have that ball under our forefoot to begin. So if you remember, it's up by the ball of your foot where your toe, just behind your toes, and your heel is down on the mat. Feet are about hip width apart. And we are going to press down on that ball and then shift our weight to the other side. Press, shift. Press, shift. 3, 4, 5. You can try closing your eyes. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Awesome, very good. All right, let's move that ball to the back of our foot now. So we're going to put it under our heel area. So remember, it's under the back of our heel, right here by that bone, not in here, under our heel. Toes are pointed straight ahead, feet are hip width apart. Let's give a press on that ball and shift our weight. Press, shift, press, shift. 4, 5, you can try shutting your eyes. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Nice work. Very good. All right, let's roll that ball over to the other side of our chair. And we're going to work our left foot now. Okay, so that ball's going to start at the first time here. We're going to start with it under the ball of our foot by our forefoot there, behind our toes. Heels down on the mat. And we're going to give that ball a press and a shift. Press, shift. 3, 4, 5. You can try shutting your eyes. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Awesome job. Last one for this exercise. We're going to put that ball under our heel at the back. Remember, right at the back of my foot, my toes are down. It's like a high heel for your foot. Feet are hip width apart. Here we go. Press down and shift. Press, shift. 3, 4, 5. You can try shutting your eyes. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Very nice job. Good work with the ball. All right, ball can go away now. And we're going to get our marbles out. So I've got 5 in my bag. You can just do this 3, 4, 5 times. You can have one item and just do it repeated, whatever you'd like. But this exercise is working on, and we can lose the beanbag right now too, I think. This exercise is working on the mobility of all the joints in your foot, and it's also working on balance because you are standing on one foot in order to lift the marble up and drop into your shoe. So I'm going to take my socks off to do this. It is easier to do with your socks off, and this is such a wonderful exercise for your foot joint mobility, and if you have any sensation issues and things in your foot, to try and work those areas. So I'm going to put one marble down to demonstrate on the ground. Okay, I have my shoe in front of me. So I'm going to stand on my left foot and I'm going to grab with my right. You can try holding onto the chair. Remember, challenge your balance a little bit. If you want to hold on with a whole hand, try and hold on with just a few fingers or put your hand on the top of the chair. Challenge your balance a little bit. But of course, we don't want to challenge too much because I'm not there to supervise or to help you out if you have a fall. So do what you feel is best. So we're going to grab that marble with our toes, lift our foot up, and then open our toes to drop that marble into our shoe. So we're doing full flexion of our toes, lifting our foot, opening our toes over top of our shoe and letting that marble fall into our shoe. So I'll do it a couple more times, and then I'm going to move on to my other foot. All right, so I've got another marble, lifting, dropping that marble into my shoe. Lifting, dropping that marble into my shoe. Very good. Now I'm going to go on to the other foot. So I'm going to get my 3 marbles out. I'm going to line them up here. And I'm going to grab the marble with my left foot, open up over top of my shoe, drop in, grab my next marble, lift my foot, open over top of my shoe and drop in. Last marble, and open my toes and drop them in. All right, so try and do it 3 to 5 times, whatever you'd like to do. You can put pause onto your video and do what you need to do, and then turn it back on when you're finished. Okay? All right, so I'm going to put my marbles away now. And I am going to get my shoes back on, socks and shoes on. Alrighty. Sock and sock. Alrighty, we're going to move on to our balance portion now. So you're going to need your beanbag again. We're going to start with our Tai Chi move. If you'd like, you can put your chair ahead and have something to grab onto if you need to. I'm going to move mine to the side so you can see what I'm doing. All right, beanbags on the head. Start with our right foot ahead today and our left foot behind. I'm going to stay positioned directly into the camera today rather than go to the side so that you can see what I'm doing from the front. All right, so my right foot is ahead, it's pointed straight ahead. My left foot's in back and it's on a 45-degree angle. When my weight's in the back, that knee is bent. When my weight's in the front, my front knee is bent. And I can go back and forth. And that's my front to back weight shift. All right, think about your hips. I want your hips to, if you can, to be facing the same direction as the foot that you're over top of. So in the front they're straight, in the back they're 45. This just improves the fluidity of this movement. All right, and when our weight's in the front, our arms are in the front. When our weight's in the back, our arms are in the back. And we're trying to go as slow as we can because this makes this move a little more challenging, but you're getting more benefit out of it. And there's 2. Notice that I'm just working on the left side of my body. I'm not crossing over to the right side, over midline. And there's 3. Now my neighbor's cutting the lawn. 'Tis the season. And 4. 5. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Excellent work. Give your legs a little walk out and your arms a little swing. All right, we're going to go to the opposite side. So now my left foot's pointed straight ahead and my right foot's on a 45-degree angle. All right, let's do that weight shift. When the weight's in the back, your back knee's bent. When your weight's in the front, your front knee's bent. So we're doing that back to front weight shift. Remember your hips. The foot gives you the clue. When you're in the front, your hips are straight. When you're in the back, your hips are 45. When your weight's in the front, your arms in the front. When your weight's in the back, your arms are in the back. Not crossing over to the left side midline. Staying on the right side of my body now. There's 2. We're slow, smooth, fluid. I think we're on 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good work. Very nice. Walk those legs out, swing those arms a little bit. We're going to keep the beanbag on right now for one more exercise. We're learning a new one today. It's called the Flamingo. So you can imagine what that looks like. So we're like one of those birds that sit on the side of a pond and lift one leg up. Okay, so this is what we're going to be working on today. So if you need to hold on to your chair, you may do so. But again, challenge your balance a little bit. If you want to hold on with the one-handed full hand, try and go to a couple fingers or, you know, hand just on top. Loosen the grip a little bit, I guess. So we're going to start. I'm over on the right side of my chair. I'm going to have my weight on my left foot. I'm going to start with my right toe down. So this is giving me my balance. My right toe is down, my left foot is fully flat on the floor. I'm going to drag my heel up to my knee, and then I'm going to bring it back down. So I'm going to try not to touch my toe down on the floor if I can help it, but if you need to do a toe tap in the middle, that's okay. But do not put your foot flat down if you can help it, okay? All right, so let's do 10. While we're doing this, let's try the first 5 keeping our head straight ahead, and then let's try to do either an up and down. We won't be able to use the beanbag for this. Let's do an up and down yes or a no when we're doing this one. Okay, I'll tell you when to do it and I will demonstrate, and then you can copy what I do if you feel comfortable. If you just want to stick with the beanbag on your head and doing the leg lifts, you may do that as well. All right, here we go. Slow and controlled. Drag your heel up to your knee. Bring it back down. There's 1. Up again. There's 2. 3. Your whole foot is kind of sliding up your calf. Toe is pointed towards the floor. 4. 5. Now I'm going to try and nod yes. That makes it a lot more challenging. 7. 8. Oh my. 9. And 10. Ooh, that's tough. Very interesting how that changes things. Cool stuff. All right, let's go on over to the other side now. So I am now standing to the left side of my chair. I'm going to be putting my weight on my right leg. My left toe is the one that's going to be up. So remember about the holding on. If you need to, do so. You don't want to have any kind of incident. So do what you need to do with the hand on the chair. And here we go. Drag your heel up to your knee and back down. And up and down. Remember your toe is pointed towards the ground. 3, your heel is just coming up to your knee. 4. 5, and now I'm going to do the nodding. Ooh. 6. 7. 8. 9. And 10. Very good. Hoo-wee, that's tough. Very nice. All right, let's get a drink of water now, and then we're going to move on to our strengthening component. Stretching will be after. All right, we're going to grab our TheraBand. Okay, so try and get that tied into a loop that's a decent size. This is going to go around your ankles. So you don't want it too small because it'll be too much resistance, but you don't want it too loose because you're going to need to lift your leg so high in order to get that resistance, and you're going to tip. So you need to kind of find that happy medium. So let's get our band around our ankles. All right, and when you stand, please remember to walk with small steps. We don't want to have any falls, so small steps. Nice and slow. There we go. All right, so I am going to be standing to the right side of my chair to begin. Put my glasses back on. I might need those later. All right, and we are going to do what we have been doing, the leg lift to the side to work these hip adductor muscles. So we're going to be lifting our foot just to clear the floor, right in that side plane. Toes are pointed straight ahead. All right, we're going to hold for 3, then back down. Hold for 3 and back down. All right, here we go. Lift, 2, 1, release. Lift, 2, 2. Lift, 2, 3, looking good. Lift, 2, 4. Lift, 2, 5. Lift, 2, 6. Lift, 2, 7. Lift, 2, 8. Lift, 2, 9. And lift, 2, 10. Dynamite. Good job. Walk those legs out a little bit. And we're going to go on over to the other side of the chair. Okay, now we're standing on the right side, lifting that leg out. Remember, in the left plane, it's coming directly up beside me. Toes are pointed straight ahead. I'm staying up nice and tall by holding onto my chair. Here we go. Lift, 2, 1. Lift, 2, 2. Lift, 2, 3. Lift, 2, 4. Lift, 2, 5. Lift, 2, 6. Lift, 2, 7. Lift, 2, 8. Lift, 2, 9. Lift, 2, 10. Very nice job. Excellent. Walk those legs out a little bit. If you can put your feet close together and just jut your hip out to one side to stretch that area out. And over to the other side. Very nice. And let's have a seat now. Take our bands off. Alrighty, put my band to the side. Okay, we're going to move on to our squats now. So you can have your chair in front if you'd like, so that you can hold on, or if you need to hold on, it's there. I'm going to move my chair to the side. All right. So I'm going to stand with my feet a little bit more than shoulder width apart. Toes are angled out, arms are in the center. Do the same that we've been doing the past 7 weeks, because again, this is week 8. So we're going to do 20 holds at 5, 10, and 15 for 5. Remember to try and keep your knees behind your toes. You should be able to see the tips of your shoes behind your knee or in front of your knees when you do your bend. Okay? All right, arms in the center, and let's begin. Here we go. Down for 1. We're slow and controlled. 2, 3, 4, we're going to hold down. So down we go for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And up we come, right back down. We're at 6, 7, 8, 9, and down for our second hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and up we come, right back down. There's 11 finished. Isn't that great? 12, 13, 14, and our last hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Up we come and down again. 16, we're on the home stretch now. 17, 18, 19, and 20. Terrific, great job. Walk those legs out, give those arms a little swing. Great work. Okay, we are moving on today to our wall push-ups next. So I'm going to get my chair over to the side. Okay, if you recall, you're facing the wall. You are going to be an arm's length away from the wall. Feet are going to be hip width apart. Arms are shoulder height, shoulder width. Like so. We're going to tighten our body, tighten our core, bend our elbows, wrists, and shoulders so that we bring our faces close to the wall and back out. A push-up on the wall. If your heels come up behind you, that means your feet are too far away. You need to step closer to the wall a little bit. So make sure your heels stay down. All right, so let's do 10. You can count to yourself. Here we go. And 10. Very good. Give your arms a little shake. If you're not quite done, you can finish up. Very good. I'm going to get back into position to do another set of 10. This time I'm changing my arm position. So if you recall, I've talked to you about fingers pointed in, fingers pointed out, wider apart, closer together, one foot in front of the other, feet close together, eyes closed. A number of different combos you can do, which of course works different combination of muscles every time. So mix it up for your second set of 10. You can begin when you're ready and go at your own pace. Here we go. So I did 5 with my arms one way. I'm going to do 5 with my arms the other way. And there we go. Excellent. Give your arms a little shake, shoulders a little wiggle wiggle. Okay, moving on to our back push-ups. So you're going to position yourself against the back, your back against the wall. Feet are going to be out from the wall, your heels about 6 inches. So look down and make sure your heels are away from the wall and your legs are angled back towards the wall as you're standing and putting your shoulder blades and shoulders against the wall, your bum against the wall, arms and palms and the back of your head if you can, chin down, not extension, okay, flexion. All right, when I say push, you're going to really focus on pushing through that shoulder, upper back area. That's what you want to engage against the wall and focus on pushing to strengthen that upper area. You'll also feel some pressure through your feet. And of course, your bottom, arms, palms, back of your head are there for stability, so they should not come off the wall. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, push. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Relax. Shoulder wiggle. Very good. All right, and we'll get right back into position. So back, shoulder blades, shoulders against the wall, arms and palms, back of your head. You're focusing on that upper back. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, push. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, very good. Relax. Give your shoulders a roll back. Give your shoulders a roll forward. Scissor front, scissor back. Awesome. Very, very good. Now we're going to move on to our stretching component. So this stretching component is so important because flexibility of your muscles and your joints is key for being mobile, being loose, walking with ease. So that's why we do a lot of this stretching stuff. So, and because we've worked out, we need to kind of cool down, I should say, our muscles. So we're going to start with our quadriceps, our thighs. So if you'd like to, you can stand with your heel to your bum. So it looks like this. Okay, you're in full flexion of your knee. And of course, like I've said, your knees need to stay close together. No open, closed knees, all right? If that doesn't suit you, you can sit on the side of your chair. One leg hangs over, one leg and bum cheek hangs over. Hold on to the other side of the chair. Knee is pointed into the floor, your toes in the floor and your heels pushed back. Another view of this, you can do the exact same stretch, sitting on the front of your chair, holding your backrest. Knee is pointed into the floor, heel is pushed back. Knee is pointed down, toes in the floor, heels pushed back, as you can see my position. So if your knee is up like this, you're not going to feel the stretch. You need to be pulled, knees pulled right back. And then of course you're sitting up nice and tall, body is turned, chin is level, the direction you're facing. And if you need to, you can lean back a little bit into that stretch. You'll feel more of a tug on that tendon and through that muscle area. Try to relax into your stretch. Breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. Very good. Terrific. Let's switch over to the other leg. So I'm going to turn around the other way. Now my other leg is hanging off, my bum cheek is hanging off, my toe, or my knee is pointed straight down, my toe is in the floor, my heel is pushed back, holding onto my backrest in the back. And I'm trying to keep my seated body position up nice and tall, chin's level. And if I need to, I'll lean back a little bit to feel a little bit more of a stretch through that thigh area. Very good. Excellent. All right, let's all rise up now and we're going to move on to our calf stretch. So you can face towards the camera like so. I'm going to turn side view so you can see what I'm doing. I'm going to put my right foot ahead and my left foot behind. Front knee is bent, back leg is straight. I'm going to lean into this front bent knee so I feel that stretch through my back calf. My back heel is down on the floor. All right. My hips are square, I'm facing the direction, my body is turned, my head is level. And if you'd like to, you can try and do a balance as well. Very nice. Let's switch it around to the other side. All right, this time left foot's ahead, right foot's behind. Front knee is bent, back leg is straight, heel is glued to the floor. You're going to lean into that bent knee. Hips are square, body's upright, chin is level. You can try for a balance if you feel like you want to do that. Very good. Alrighty. I'm going to sit down on my chair now. Before we stretch out the back of our thighs, I want to do a little bit of core work with you while we're seated here. So I'm going to get you to sit on that front edge of your seat. So you're not using the backrest, you're using your muscles to hold yourself up nice and tall. Feet are about hip width apart on the floor. I'm going to get you to feel your pelvic area here, and I want you to feel for those hip bones on the side, okay? And once you find them, I want you to hook your fingers just on the inside of those muscles, okay? And I want you to imagine that you're pulling your belly button back towards your spine. So you're engaging those core muscles, pulling in, and you'll feel those muscles or you have your fingers hooked, tighten. They'll get firm. So that's what we're trying to engage. So what we're going to do today is we're going to try and do 10 pull-ins and holds for 3. So these are almost like a sitting sit-up because you're engaging that core area. So you can close your eyes if you want to during this. Don't forget to breathe. Fingers are hooked just inside those hip bones. All right, so pull that belly button in towards your spine and hold. 2, 1. Release now. Pull again. 2, 2. Release. Pull. 2, 3. Release. Pull. 2, 4. Release. Pull. 2, 5. Release. Pull. 2, 6. Release. Pull. 2, 7. Release. Pull. 2, 8. Release. Pull. 2, 9. Release. And pull. 2, 10. Release. Whoo-wee. Very good. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Make sure those abdomen's relaxed. And breathe out. Great work. We're going to build on that abdominal one next week. So stay tuned. All right, let's put our right heel out in front of us now. So we're going to stretch out that hamstring area. So your knee is not locked in place, it's relaxed, but your heel is down the floor, your toe is pulled back. You're sitting up nice and tall, or you can lean forward and put your weight on your bent knee. And again, you're going to try and relax into this stretch. Awesome. Let's flip to the other leg. Left's out now, toes up, pulled back towards you. Up nice and tall, or you can lean forward, put your weight on your bent knee. Try to relax. Very good. Let's go one more time for each leg so we can really feel that. I find when I do it the first time, I feel the stretch in my calf, but not all the way up into my hamstring. So let's see today if we can get that stretch up a little bit higher. So same position, heels down, toes up, pull back towards you, up nice and tall, or lean forward, put your weight on your bent knee. Very good. And left one now. Heels out, toes up, pull back towards you. Up nice and tall, or lean forward, put your weight on your bent knee. I can feel it definitely up higher second time around. Very good. Let's do a hamstring stretch, a buttock stretch as well today. So you're going to, if you can, put your ankle over top of your opposite knee. If this bothers you, you can keep your leg out, same as we were doing that stretch a minute ago. And you can put your ankle over your calf, halfway up your calf, and stretch your leg out this way. Let your leg kind of splay out to the side. I'm going to do it on a bent knee. And I'm going to sit up nice and tall, and you'll feel that stretch right in your buttocks on the side with your bent knee. Very nice. Opposite leg now. Ankle over top of your knee. Ooh, I can feel that one. Or of course you can do it the other way. Try to relax into that knee. You're sitting up nice and tall. Excellent. Very nice. Now we're going to sit right back in our seats and we are going to do our relaxation piece. So feet are flat on the ground, backs against the backrest. You can relax right into that chair now. One hand on your chest, one hand on your belly. By the end of our 7 or 8 breaths, I'd like you to see if you can get the air right down in this area and see if your hand can expand, go up, inflate. All right, so let's close our eyes and we'll begin. Take a deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. In through your nose, out through your mouth. Breathe in and exhale, letting your shoulders relax. Breathe in and exhale, letting your face relax. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes and stretch. Very good. And give yourself a big hug. That stretches your back the other way. Good work. Excellent job today, everybody. Terrific. All right, remember to try to complete these videos 1 or 2 more times if you can throughout the week. And also get out and go for a walk. Today it's sunny here, coolish, but at least it's sunny. So get out while you can and get that vitamin D and that fresh air. Remember to tell your friends about how to connect with these classes so that they too can stay active and have some fun during these times when we're all supposed to be staying home. Tune in next week for your next class, brought to you by Centre de Santé Communautaire, Hamilton, Niagara. Until next time, keep well, everybody. Bye.